everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. In the last episode, we kind of figured out that Suzuha actually died in this timeline, and she died 10 years ago, and she was 44. She wasn't even that old, but she got sick apparently, and it was a very emotional episode last episode. But hopefully in this episode, it'll be less emotional, and maybe we'll figure out some more things about what's going on. Okarin! Mayuri comes out of the ticket gate and walks up to me with an unhurried stride. Doo-doo-doo! I didn't think you'd come all the way to the station to pick me up. Mayushi's surprised. You're surprised. I wouldn't want my hostage to get away. Yeah, me neither. So Mayushi's really happy. Aw, I don't quite understand, but whatever. Mayuri flashes a carefree smile, then walks ahead of me, almost skipping. So, what's in the bag? Mr. Braun gave it to me. It's a device that can measure the divergence of world lines. Wow! That sounds amazing! What's a world line? I smile wryly. Mayuri, you really are a dummy. What am I doing? After I left Tanoji's house, I called Mayuri to ask when she would arrive in Akiba. Then I went to the station to pick her up. Anxiety still smolders in my heart. We managed to survive yesterday, but that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It's entirely possible for Moika to attack now, on the afternoon of the 14th. Maybe I'm being overprotective, but I still can't shake the image of Mayuri's death from my mind. I don't ever want to go through that again. Just a thought, Mayuri. But don't you think maybe you should stop coming to Akiba for a while? At least until Kamima ends? No response. I look to the side. Mayuri! Panicked, I scan the area and catch sight of her wandering towards a newly opened shaved ice stand. That ditz, can't you tell how worried I am? Hi, Kurisu. So you're the devoted type, huh? Kurisu is glaring at me with an iced coffee in her hand. We're in the lab, which appears to have become her second home. What's that supposed to mean? I'm sitting at the computer, searching for intel on the IBM 5100. Still don't know where it is. I went to Yanabayashi Shrine this morning, but alas, it wasn't there. Suzuha promised to get one to us somehow. Her gift to us from 1975. Without it, we can't hack into CERN's database, meaning we can't achieve divergence over 1%. All of a sudden, you're treating Mayuri like a princess. Today you went to the station to meet her, you taste-tested her lunch, and then you held her hand all the way back to the lab. Okarin really loves Mayushi! Oh my gosh. Did she have to tell Kurisu of all people? Mayuri looks so carefree as she stuffs her cheeks with takoyaki. Oh, takoyaki! I love takoyaki. I'm pretty sure she's smiling not because of my love, but because of the takoyaki's deliciousness. Typical Mayuri. Takoyaki is so good. But seriously, did you have to tell Kurisu? Yes, you did. So, what's the deal? I don't follow. Are you a couple or what? I've been meaning to ask. Do we look like a couple? Huh? Just what sort of delusions does this girl have? You know, Okarin and Mayushi have been best friends since we were little. Mayushi, where we have now? Don't talk with your mouth full. Oh, I thought she was doing baby talk. So, you're not a couple? Oh, well, of course. Who would willingly date Okabe after all? You disappoint me, Christina. Huh? What are you talking about? You have finally revealed your true nature. I saw how your eyes lit up at the first hint of romance. You're nothing but a filthy mainstream girl. Oh no. I bet you like to eat chocolate with your girlfriends and giggle about the latest celebrity love affair. Absurd! This lab has no need of the puppies and flowers in your head. It feels strange to be spewing this Chernobyl nonsense again after what I've been through. Is my innocence lost forever? What the hell are you on about, you self-proclaimed mad scientist Chernobyl nutcase? It's been a long time since I argued with Kurisu like this too. The thought brings a sudden pang of loneliness. After failing to save my Yuri, I sought help from this genius girl. Even though her words were at times harsh, she supported and encouraged me to the end. But now, all that has vanished along with the time spent with Suzuha. Thank you for your help, Kurisu. I silently give her my sincere gratitude. Oh, we're typing away. Type, 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 type. Type, 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 type. Type, 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 type. Are you okay? Are you okay, Rintaro? I finished typing on the X6800,000's keyboard and sigh, then turned to the divergence meter sitting on the shelf. The display reads 0.409,431. What does that mean? The universe is like this piece of yarn. Countless possible world lines exist side by side, branching out to infinity. When the meter reads over 1%, you've made it to the beta world line. If you escape the alpha attractor field and reach the beta world line, then the result will change. Reach 1% divergence, and you'll save Shina Mayuri. Oh, Suzuha! Then does that mean I haven't saved her? Divergence is still less than 1%. Is the world still converging on Mayuri's death? Yeah, it'll probably be at a later date now. It can't be. It can't be! I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Mayuri's here, safe and sound. But nothing will happen to her. It won't! I want to believe that, but the doubt within my heart is growing, thick and black. I can hardly think about anything else now. No matter how hard I stare at it, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, reading Steiner has only activated after we sent past-changing emails. My big head is in the way. What about when I time leap? The vertigo I feel when I time... Oh, I don't know. You came in and you want to leave right away? The vertigo I feel when I time leap might be caused by reading Steiner. Or maybe it's just a side effect of the memory transfer. It's impossible to know. In any case, I've prepared for the worst. I've already set the time machine's timer to send my memories 3 hours into the past. And with Daru's help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Oh, that's good! Our previous world line previous phone wave named subject to change experiments made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole, I made it bigger. The 42-inch CRT is right under the hole, so if I point the remote at the hole and press the power button, the TV turns on. Oh, that's good! That's good. Now, should things go wrong, I can time leap at a moment's notice. And I also have future gadget number 4. Mode snake on hand in case of emergency. Okabe. Kurisu enters the development room. Hello, Kurisu. Didn't you say we weren't going to experiment with the time leap machine? This is just in case. In case what? Uh-oh. I don't want to answer that. I keep praying that my fears will not be realized. It's okay. Everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they won't attack today. At the very least, we've changed Mayuri's fate. But still, I can't help but pray. Please let Mayuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. Oh man, my prayers go unanswered! What? What happened? The door slams open! 5 men burst into the lab! They just wait the next day? I recognize them, the Rounders. They aim their guns at us. I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. It's happening exactly the same as before. Only this time, Suzuha isn't here to save us. Yeah, that's what I was going to say earlier. Hands in the air! Nobody move! Even the dark-skinned man's words are the same. Eventually, the unpleasant clack of heels echoes down the hallway. Here comes Moika! God, we hate you! Moika? We're taking the time machine. I suppress my terror and grab Mayuri's arm. Don't move! The crew cut man says something he hasn't before. Makise Kurisu, Okabe Rentaro, Ashida Itaru. The 3 of you will come with us. You cannot resist. Come with us. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. What do I do? Should I use my concealed mode snake right now? Use it and then time leap? But Mayuri hasn't been killed yet. There's a chance she might not be killed on this world line. I won't be waiting. Hey, you! The crew cut man points his gun at me. Huh! My heartbeat jumps. Cold sweat breaks out all over my body. I said hands in the air. My hands are in the air. Can't you see the picture? I've only raised my left. Oh, only his left. Okay. What are you hiding? I have to use it. Go! I swallow my fear and activate mode snake. What does that do? Oh wow! White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. The Rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have to time leap while it lasts. I grab Mayuri's hand and fumble through the smoke towards the development room. Shoot them! I hear the sound of guns firing wildly behind me. Oh no! Oh no! Suddenly Mayuri's arm gets heavy. They shot her! I trip forward and land on my face. No, 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 no! Mayuri! Our hands were separated in the fall. I grope around and soon find her slender hand. Oh! Mayuri's feeble whisper reaches my ears. Was she hit? The Rounder's blind shot hit Mayuri? It hurts. Mayuri's voice quickly fades away. Strength drains from her fingers. Mayuri! Come on! Get up! But Mayuri doesn't answer. Sorry, Mayuri. Once again, I failed to save you. Why? I thought I'd succeeded, but I was wrong. I hear my teeth grinding in my head. Oh god. Stop! Stop! Don't shoot me! I hear Kurisu and Daru screaming as the gunfire continues. A sharp pain flares at the top of my head! Oh my god! Oh no, I press down with my hand. It comes away soaked with blood. You need to time leap quick, you gonna be dead. Oh gosh. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts! Feels like someone took a saw to my skull. My ears are ringing. I stumble. I can't stand up straight. I need to get to the time leap machine. Go! Oh my gosh. I squeeze Mayuri's limp hand one last time, then crawl to the development room, fumble for the headgear, and put it on. Point to the remote at the hole and press the power button. Please connect. The TV turns on downstairs. I can hear people laughing on the screen. Target A! Target C secured! Run, Okabe! Run! Shit! I clench my fist in frustration. The time leap machine is already activated. The discharge phenomenon is starting. The floor begins to shake. Once again, I leap into the past. You've only given yourself 3 hours! 3 hours, Okabe! Please work. Okay, it worked. Oh man, that's so sad. That's so sad! You've literally only prolonged Mayuri's death for a day. Oh gosh. The world collapses, then reforms. Once again, I feel that odd numbness behind my eyes. Pain at the top of my head is gone. That's good. I wipe the sweat off my brow and look around. I can't see Mode Snake's vapor anymore. The air is clear. Risu is reading a Western book like usual. Mayuri is playing a handheld game while eating a banana. Daru isn't here. I recall he said he was going out somewhere. Mayuri! I quickly swallow my words. Okarin, do you want a banana too? When I wave my hand no, Mayuri tilts her head quizzically, then goes back to her game. Oh, I sink into the sofa and close my eyes. Somehow I resist the urge to scream in frustration. I have to think. I erased our memories with Suzuha. I changed the world line, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reads 0.4%. How do I get that above 1%? Wait, if I try to solve the problem alone, it'll just end the same way. I need to consult Kurisu. Maybe we kill Moeka and then problem solved. Probably not. Kurisu, come with me a second. I lead her out of the lab. We'll explain everything. We sit on the bench in front of the building. Suzuha's bicycle is still absent. Hi, Kurisu! What is it? You don't normally say my name normally. Kurisu frowns at her own words. That came out weird. Please, help me. Now this is a shock. I never thought I'd hear those words from you. Do you have a fever? No jokes. I seriously need your help. You time leaped, didn't you? I nod. How much do you know? How much do I know about what? How about Suzuha being John Teeter? Huh? Kurisu gives me a blank stare. I got mail. Hang on. I got mail. Mayuri! Okarin, where are you going? A date with Christian? I'm jealous. What should we say? Got date? Our relationship is purely professional. She's my assistant, nothing more. Or we got jealous. Jealous? You want to go on a date with me? Let's say that one. Then. Jealous? You want to go on a date with me? Kurisu's just staring at us while we send the text message. It never even occurred to me. Oh. When we prevented Suzuha from leaving on August 9th, she ended up staying until August 13th. But that outcome was changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this world line? Have you finished the time leap machine? What are you talking about? I finished it yesterday after an all-nighter, remember? Now, when did you leap from? 8 p.m. tonight. Looks like I'll have to explain everything all over again. Holy moly. I got mail, Kurisu. I got mail. Mayuri says, I want to go on a date. Would you rather go to Sanbo or Kitchenjiro? Aw, Mayuri. I told her about Mayuri's many deaths and about what happened with Suzuha and Moeka. I also gave a summary of what Suzuha told me about the structure of the universe. Risu does not appear to doubt my story. So basically, you win if you get the IBM 5100 back. Risu sums up what I told her. This is just a guess. But maybe you should look at what Amane-san said from the opposite angle. I think the critical change takes place when you get the IBM 5100 and erase the data in CERN's database. That instant is most likely when you'll achieve divergence over 1%. The problem is where the IBM 5100 is now. You've already found it once. That is, if your memories are real. Real? If you can get back to the world line where you first obtained it, then isn't it bound to return to you? I see. You're right. The IBM 5100 was at the lab, and then it suddenly disappeared. I threw a fit about that earlier. I remember thinking, oh god, Okabe finally lost his ability to distinguish fantasy from reality. You're such a wannabe American. What do you mean, God? Oh, I get it. Chris-chan is Tian? Tian? Risu looks at me in disdain as soon as those words leave my lips. That's terrible. I regret it too. There's no time for puns. Oh, Christian. Oh. So, Christina, let me see if I understand what you're saying. It was so terrible I didn't even get it. Changes we made to the world line, namely, all of the D-mails we've sent must be reversed. That will return us to the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. From what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBM 5100's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to theft. After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab mem was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone realizing. It makes more sense to assume that a D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. It's still a hypothesis. I only came to that conclusion based on your explanation. If you're mistaking your facts, deceiving me, or shooting off delusions, then this hypothesis will fail. Okay. The sister of mine has no confidence in me at all. You can't just blindly follow this hypothesis either. You may have a safety net, but if you get careless and leave yourself without a way out, then you'll never get another chance to save Mayuri. Oh no, I know that. I'd ask for Suzuha's opinion too if she were here, but on this world line she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now. Why did the IBM 5100 disappear? Which of the emails caused its disappearance? I don't remember. That was so long ago. Figure that out, and you're well on your way to finding the solution. What I don't understand is how we delayed the timing of Mayuri's death exactly 24 hours. True. That is interesting. Maybe it's related to the change in divergence? It could be the butterfly effect. If that's the case, any trivial change could produce a significantly deviant result. Uh-oh. Anyway, it's important to act with discretion. Don't do anything careless. Your death, Okabe, is the worst thing that could possibly happen. You're probably the only person who can remember previous world lines. If you die, then consider Mayuri dead for good. Yeah, me dead for good too. Don't die, okay? You're not worried about me, are you? What? Don't be ridiculous! Why should I care? I'm not worried about you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. I just don't want to lose a valuable test subject. That's all. Yeah! That brain of yours has accumulated memories spanning world lines and time leaps. It's a precious sample that could rewrite the history of neuroscience. I want to map your brain and find out just what's going on in there. In other words, your time leaping helps me too. After all, the time leap machine is the fruit of my research, so to speak, and I... Calm down. Kurisu turns away with a sour expression. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, I consider her hypothesis. In order to return to the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine, we need to cancel all the emails we sent so far. So if you did that, would that mean that Suzuha would come back? The theory is sound, and I've got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 6:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Moika's raid. I decide to time leap once more to the afternoon of the 13th. Just before the time leap machine is completed. Christina, I'm going to give this plan of yours a shot. Oh, great! I take Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly. Been a great help. Sorry for the trouble. Don't apologize, dummy. It's confusing. And besides, I don't even remember helping you before. How are you going to take responsibility for this? Why is she getting mad at me? I just don't understand her. I wish I could remember too. Then I'd always have something to rub your nose in. You really have an awful personality. No, she doesn't. You're the one to talk. With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. Oh boy. Oh boy! We get to see what's gonna happen. Oh man! Where are we? We're in the lab. The lab. Time leap complete. And with that, I think I'm gonna end this episode of Steins Gate here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I will see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye! Edith, my bones are breaking. My bones are breaking. My bones! I'm falling off of my chair. Goodbye. I'm falling. Ah, Suzuha. I miss Suzuha so much. Suzuha, please. I miss you.